Hi there, it's Adam for our spring newsletter. Listen, we've had a great start to the spring. The stallions are performing magnificently. The farm is absolutely sort of as a working farm should be. It's going at a significant pace, and obviously it's 24/7. And it's just, I'm very happy at the position where we are in at the moment. Here I stand on the 10th of October, and we've already had 77 foals, which is it's pretty significant. We've got probably at least another 50 to go, and we're more than happy where they're going, the foals. And it's it's good to go around the paddocks and see them on the lush pasture, and gives everybody a thrill. And we're having a lot of visitors coming out to the farm. This Sunday being the day after the Caulfield Guineas, Sam and I will be going up to the Sunshine Coast. We've got a new project there really to try and launch Trust in the Gust with his 2-year-olds. So there's 28 2-year-old races up in Queensland, there's 18 2-year-old races in New South Wales, and 9 in Melbourne or Victoria before Christmas. So I'm taking these up to a very good conditioner in Stuart Kendrick, who I've built up quite a strong relationship with, and I believe he's a particularly good judge and a great trainer. He's based at the Sunshine Coast, and what we're going to do is we're going to take 5 of these fillies and colts, lease at least 2 of the fillies, and syndicate 3 of the remaining ones. And we're basically going to put them in, break them in, and they'll have at least 2 preparations before the Melbourne sales would have come along in early March. So these horses will be well ahead of the game, and really the whole idea would be to concentrate on the early 2-year-old races up there, to get Trust in the Gust on the map and manage him properly, because I didn't probably manage him correctly when he first went to stud. He should have gone to stud when he had the accident, when he tried to jump out of the container. I should have retired him that year, so he just lost his tarnish a little bit. So his foals are magnificent, as the market sees, and we're particularly happy with them. He's got a great book in year 2 and a great book in year 3, so being this year. So he's got every chance, and that pedigree keeps on updating. So I'm making sure that I'm trying to make every post a winning post. That is why we're doing this, and I would really recommend you going to Trust in the Gust this year, especially on the full share, whole share. So that is really the plan with Trust in the Gust. But now what I'll do is I'll let Sam chat to you about how the stallions are going.
Thanks for that, Adam, and welcome to our October update on particularly on the stallions that I'll be focusing on, our 6 resident stallions who are absolutely firing at the moment. We couldn't be happier with how they're going in the shed, their fertility, and also the foals that we've got on the ground. It's just remarkable to see the 77 foals that we've got up at the farm, and just the fertility and how well they're travelling. We are so excited. American has kicked off the season incredibly well. He had 4 winners in 4 days not too long ago. He's still consistently getting fantastic winners. Costello's a great horse that was actually bred by us. He looks like he's got some very, very big things in store, potentially a Derby horse. American's got some great support, both from people that have used him before and those that are hearing about how good his foals are. He's standing at less than 10 grand for those that have used him before, and you can still get him on full share, whole share as well. Very excited to see Toronado have his first trial winner, a horse that was bred and raised at Swettenham out of NZ Girl, trained by Matt Kamani and owned by Yulong. This horse is going to head to the race on Cox Plate Day, the English Banner, worth $500,000, and if the markets were open right now, I think he'd be just about favourite on the performance that he put in there. Add to that the 17 individual winners he's had in the Northern Hemisphere, which is actually more than Spirit of Boom had down here for the whole season last year, plus his 3 stakes performers and multiple upcoming Group 1 runners. We are just incredibly excited. This horse is absolutely flying. He's on a huge upswing. There is still some space available in him, but I do encourage you to get in relatively quickly, because when people start to see a few more of these true serendipity type horses, and I know there's a lot more coming through, he'll be fully booked by the end of the year. Passance de Lune has already had his first runner. He had a runner-up in Coffs Harbour up against the older horses as a bit of an educational run. We're excited to hear some reports from Darren Weir about how well the ones are travelling in his camp. He's got a very, very nice one that he purchased with Jerry Ryan from Rick Jamieson that looks to be a bit of a star, and he's got 6 or 7 others that are really coming through, and very, very impressive is what I'm told, both from his camp and from others. Highland Real is he continues to amaze us both in terms of his presence, his fertility, which is just off the charts, his ability to cover some of the greatest mares that we've seen come through the farm and also get them in foal. He's a fantastic horse to have around. He's settled. He really enjoys being at Swettenham. We're looking forward to having him at the farm for many more years. To the breeders that have supported him, we'd just like to say thank you very much for your support thus far. Highland Real's got a fantastic book of quality mares, just the right number to ensure that he's got the right amount of coverage and success in years to come. Trust and August, well, what can we say? We are hearing so much about the yearlings that are out there. We've inspected the vast majority of them and we couldn't be more impressed with the types that are on the ground. So much so that we'll be racing a large number of them ourselves. We do encourage and invite a lot of our friends, families and clients to come and race a few with us. The types are consistently strong, they look like him. The fillies are big, strong things and the colts are very, very nice as well. And we're just so happy that we get the opportunity to race in the Sangster colours moving forward and watch this space. There's lots more to come. Trust and August book of mares continue to grow on the back of the strength of the foals that we're seeing, and we're getting more and more people booking into him from now into the season. They understand how good the types are, and these things are just born runners. Rebel Dane's first foals have been hitting the ground over the past 2 months or so, and we just couldn't be happier with the early progression of the Rebel Dane foals. They're definitely growing out nicely, and we encourage anybody who's looking to book in to come and have a look at him or any of the other stallions and have a look at some of the foals on the farm as well. Just in terms of a quick update on the farm, obviously the 900 acres are buzzing with horses at the moment, and we're so excited that Dr. John Hurley's still consistently running with his 93% fertility for those on-farm mares. We're very, very lucky and we understand that, so if there are any other mares that anybody's struggling to get in foal that they'd like to send down to us, whether they're coming to our stallions or not, definitely please give myself a call and I'll make sure that we do our very best to get those mares in foal for you. We are so incredibly lucky to have the 900 acres of fertile and lush paddocks that we do. The 900 acres gives us the opportunity to be able to move the horses around, give them a new fresh environment, new fresh paddocks on a consistent basis and keep them all happy and healthy. We really do want to say a big thank you to all of our old clients, existing clients and those new clients as well that have come in and supported us throughout the 2018 season thus far.
So just give Sam and myself a call, happy to meet up with you. And listen, I hope you have a successful spring. It's certainly building up to be an enormous one. So look after yourselves, happy breeding, happy punting and look after your health.